If you've been paying attention at all lately, it might seem like real estate and the real estate market is suddenly picking up speed because homes are popping up and you're hearing advice from everywhere. You've probably even noticed a couple friends or family members mention that they're ready to make some change. And at some point, it might make you feel like or make you wonder if you might be late to the party. Well, here's what I want you to know. Speed gets a lot of attention in real estate, but it's not what actually leads to better decisions. Clarity does. Speed helps us feel like we're making progress because you see you're doing something. But a lot of stress I've seen that people experience in real estate comes from when they start taking action on buying or selling a property before they've taken time to really understand what they're doing or even why they're doing it. Most of the time, if I see people who regret something in real estate, it's not because they were waiting too long. It comes because they were acting before things were clear. So clarity is knowing what matters to you before pressure shows up. It's understanding your options and not just reacting to the loudest voice or the shiniest object. When you have clarity, your decisions can feel different. And what I mean by that is your decisions make sense. You're not constantly second guessing yourself. And this allows you to be calmer throughout the process. In my experience, sellers who've sat down with an agent and taken time to understand the market tend to feel a lot more confident when it's time for their home to go live on the market for all the world to see. That's because they know what their home's worth. They've already thought through what comes next. And because of that, when things start moving along, they don't panic. They actually are able to make decisions without feeling pushed. Being a home buyer can be really tough and stressful, especially in competitive markets, which we're likely to enter into this year as the interest rates continue to drop. And I have found that buyers who prioritize clarity up front tend to handle the competition better. That's because they know what they can afford, they know what they're looking for, and instead of chasing every single listing, they wait for the right one. So when it shows up, they're ready to put in a strong, competitive offer. And then when you look at areas and communities like Lake Lanier, real estate decisions are just as much about lifestyle as they are about those typical real estate considerations of location, price, and features. On Lake Lanier, seasonality really matters. So does how you plan to use your home. And what might be right for one person might not be right for somebody else. So having clarity around these personal factors will help you as a seller or a buyer make important decisions on the lake and not feel pressured. So look, you're not behind. There's no clock you're racing, and there is not a goal telling you to move faster. It's telling you to move well. And clarity makes that possible. So if you want to talk through your timing or options for this year, give me a call. I'm always happy to help chat through things so that you can get clear before you make some moves.